Hey everyone, this is Lala Reddy from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back to the sound design channel. Today I'm recreating a really crazy preset called Naive Response from the Melodic House Academy that you can find over here in the description below. But let's listen to the preset over here now, first soloed. And you can check the MIDI over here. This MIDI is also available in the Melodic House Academy. Now, if you want to listen to it in context, really crazy preset. It also sounds good if you put this an octave higher, or even higher. You can play around with this, but now let's go here into DIVA and let's get started with this tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to start here with the raw preset from DIVA, and we're going to deactivate the kickstart also. So essentially, we're going to start with a digital oscillator, pulse wave, and we're going to put this an octave down. However, you can see that it sounds a bit lower, and that's because you have to put the transpose over here to 0. So essentially how we had it before. Now we're going to also pick the pulse width over here, and we're going to put it a little bit higher. This is going to make the sound a little bit higher as well, because we're changing the width. We're making the width a little bit bigger, and that makes the sound a little bit higher. And also we're going to pick this spike up, which essentially we're just merging this pulse wave with a saw wave. Something around over here. And we're not going to have anything in oscillator 2, so the mix is going to be completely here. That's essentially it with the sound. We're not doing anything. And in addition to this, we're also going to go here into the high pass filter pre, and you're just going to leave it like this. Now we're going to go into the filter VCF byte, and in the byte mode, we're going to just essentially pick this cutoff and just make it a bit slower. We're also going to activate a little bit of keyboard tracking. So essentially, the higher the octave, the more open the cutoff is. And we're also going to pick this peak over here, which is essentially the resonance filter, and we're going to make it a lot bigger. And you can see how much this changes the sound. In addition to that, we also have to pick this FM over here, and we're going to do quite a booster with it. And you can see how much of a crunch we get with the sound like this. Now, in addition to that, we also have to go over here in the modifications. And in this filter FM, we're going to assign this to random. But we're also going to put this a little bit smaller over here to like -20. So essentially, this is going to modulate randomly this FM a bit to further back how it was. Without it. And with it. You can see that the sound changes according to how we're processing this. Now let's go to the envelope. We're going to choose an analog envelope, and we're going to put essentially the attack all the way down and the sustain also all the way down, because it's more of like a plucky sound. But we're going to pick this decay and also put it a bit down and release a bit higher. You can see how much of a tail we have more in the sound. Now we're also going to pick this velocity and put it a little bit higher. So essentially, if you press the notes with more pressure, it's going to sound with a little bit more volume. And we're also going to pick this keyboard tracking also, and also put it a little bit up. Essentially, when you activate the keyboard tracking over here to envelope 1, higher notes are going to have a little bit of a smaller decay and release, and the lower notes are going to have a bigger decay and release when we activate this keyboard tracking here. So essentially, that's it with this part of the oscillators and the filters and the envelopes also over here. Now let's do a bunch of modulation to the sound. Let's start with the tuning over here. We're going to start with the vibrato. We're going to put it to 57.5, you're not gonna hear anything because this depth mod is all the way down. And we're gonna tweak this, but we're gonna go back to a really high depth mod. Essentially, I just want to hear how the vibrato is gonna operate. So this is going to be a sine wave with a random start, and it's going to be 164. However, we're going to add a little bit of delay, so essentially this is only going to start after a little bit of delay. And we're going to change a little bit of this rate by changing it a little bit over here as well. But remember that we're going to go back, so essentially this depth mod is going to go all the way back. And essentially this is going to be intensified with this as much as you tweak with the mod wheel over there. Now the second thing that we have to do over here is pick the glide and put it a lot up. And this will create this wow, 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 wow. In addition to that, we're now going to the amplifier panning section. And in this section, we're going to select this and put it to a voice map. And we're going to put it really high. Nothing is really going to change over here because we actually have to change the voice map. So in the trimmers section over here, you have the voice map modulations. And essentially, if we change this just randomly, like this, possibly this one can be over here, this one can be over here, and this one over here. So you can see that this is changing now according to the voices that we play. But we're not going to use 8 voices, we're going to use 12. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's how you go. While we're here in the trimmer section, we're also going to modulate over here this with the voice detuning. Essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to pick this over here and just mess around with it just so we can create a little bit of variance in the sound. This is going to make the sound not sound the same all the time, and we're not going to do anything to roll number 2 and 3 because we only have oscillator 1 activated over here. In addition to that, we're also going to change a little bit of the detune amount. If you intensify this, just so you can listen. This is really intensified, but we don't want this to be intensified. We just want a little bit of detune amount. And while we are also here, we're also going to add a little bit of variance to the sound. And variance essentially is going to make the sound a little bit not so constant. So essentially here in the cutoff, we're going to also boost it over here. We're also changing the envelope a little bit as well. We're also changing the pulse width as well. We're also changing the glide a little bit as well. So essentially, these are adding a little bit of randomness to the sounds. And it's going to remain random, and that's the beauty of this sound. And in addition to that, we also have to add a little bit of a plate reverb over here. And in this plate reverb, we're essentially going to go and just get the dry all the way up to 100%. The wet to something like this. But we're gonna really decrease the size of the here. Decay a little bit higher. The dampening is gonna go a lot down. So essentially the dampening, it dampens the higher frequencies a bit faster than the lower ones. We're gonna tweak the diffusion as well. And essentially we have our sound. Now, if you want to listen to this in context, with a quick start. And that's it. I hope you liked the preset, and if you liked it, you can grab it over here in the description below. And I hope to see you soon in the next sound design channel video. This is Lil already signing off. Cheers.
Hi, this video is sponsored by us. If you like these tutorials and want to support the channel, please check out our website packed with online courses and professional sample packs. Also check our ready-to-use and club-tested Serum presets. You can browse by the genre and style you're looking for, or get the incredible deal with the full Serum preset bundle. Thank you for listening, and now let's get back to your tutorial.